morning, everyone, and I'm here to bring to you Back from the Dead news, and we have a few special guests that will have interviews for today. Let's get to it. Looks like our first guest has arrived, Frida. She's a famous Mexican painter, and she was born in 1907 and died in 1954, but she's here back with us. First off, how do you want people to remember you?
I hope people remember me as a strong and independent woman, and just as talented as my male counterparts. I suffered many misfortunes in my life, and I want people to know that don't let your misfortunes define you, and you can always overcome them.
That was such a good answer. Next question, what do you think about the world now?
I'm very impressed with how far women's rights have come and how women are joining together and rallying for equality. I'm so amazed that my little casita azul is now a museum and how many people I've influenced. I couldn't be any more proud.
You truly were an inspiration. The last question, what is your most cherished memories on your time on Earth?
The one that sticks out to me is when I had my first solo exhibition. I had gangrene and I was very sick, but I still went to my house and everyone came to support me, and it was great, and that has to be one of the memories I carry with me, and it just makes me happy everywhere.
Okay, so there you had it from Frida herself. Thank you for your time, and we'll be back with Mary Shelley. Thank you. Now, I would like to introduce the marvelous Mary Shelley, born in England in 1797 and died in 1851. And now she's back with us today. Come on, Mary Shelley.
Good morning.
Good morning. So I have the first question for you. Did Lord Byron in any way encourage you to have an affair with Percy Bryce Shelley?
Ooh, so you have the gossip. Well, Byron did not encourage us, but he did play a key factor. We started off as all friends, and what can I say, Percy and I just fell in love, and it was no one's fault but ours to blame.
Oh, I see. What would you say to women today that have gone through a miscarriage or lost a child like you did?
It is one of the most horrible pains I've ever experienced, and I would say, losing a child or having a miscarriage does not make you any less of a woman. And I advise parents that have lost a child or have gone through the pains of a miscarriage to keep on trying if a child is what you desire. My greatest joy was having Percy Florence Shelley. After having several miscarriages, he made all the pain go away.
Thank you. So one last question. You are the author of Frankenstein. How did the book become alive?
Well, it all started when I was telling ghost stories with my good friends, Lord Byron and Percy, and it just took off from there. And I'm so amazed to see the success my book has had, and it is amazing.
So thank you for your time today, Mary Shelley, and we'll catch you next time. Next, we'll have an interview with Queen Elizabeth herself. Thank you.
Goodbye.
We've talked to some interesting people today, but we haven't talked to royalty. Here in person, we have the Virgin Queen, Queen Elizabeth.
Hello.
So I have a few questions to ask you. The first one is, why are you known as the Virgin Queen?
Well, when I was still alive, I never got married. I would like to say that I was married to England and my job, and I took my job as queen very seriously. And I didn't want to share my power with the person that I would have married, because I had a very specific way of ruling my country, and I did not want them to think I was betraying them by marrying.
Thank you. So you didn't have children either?
No, I did not have any children.
Okay. So how did you get the throne? Was it kind of difficult knowing that your family was pretty large?
Well, my mother died, and my father died later on. My half-brother had the throne until after that, but everyone expected me to wed and have children. I had other plans. I didn't want to just be distracted from my work.
So we have the last question here. How long did you reign, and tell us a fun fact about you?
I reigned my beautiful country of England for 45 years, and I speak fluently in 6 languages.
That is amazing. And remember, do you have something to tell everyone at the end?
God chose me. It is my right. Thank you.
Thank you time, Queen Elizabeth. See you back from the dead one day.
God chose me. God chose me. God chose me.